as we're speaking to such a broad audience, I know that for myself, as a mother of two sons, I'm still looking for what can I do more to encourage my children to follow their passion, to find their way in life, to have reward in the service of others, whether it's in one path or another. What do you think might be habits that students can develop now? And you've kind of touched upon that. We've both talked about those study skills, but maybe the habits that students can develop, and also what can families do to nurture that pursuit of passion?
Yeah. Well, I touched on it before about my parents and the fact that they just encouraged me to, do things I wanted to do, which is when you're really little, I think that's really instrumental, but engaging with your children, I think is important. Teaching your kids that the most important thing about learning is not the grade they earn. The most important thing about learning is the big ideas of what they're learning. And then how can they apply that to build confidence in themselves? Because as parents, don't probably underestimate the importance of what your parents do to support you. Telling your child that they're smart and that they're capable and they can do anything, don't matter what sex they are, nothing. There's no demographic, right, that makes someone destined for their career, right?
Right.
You can do whatever you want, whenever you want. I mean, I have grandchildren now, and we encourage my grandson to play with things, whatever he wants to play with. And the same thing with my granddaughter, right? There's no predestined thing to engage with. She just got herself a little tool box the other day, and she's building things and hammering things and screwdriving things, and that's great. You want to encourage your kids to follow their passion when they're young like that. The support role that a parent plays in helping them build those skills of learning, the habits of mind about, how do you read? What's the big idea of what you're reading? Those are really foundational skills. Those get reinforced at home over and over and over again. I think also when parents think that when your kids get to high school, you need to disengage more. No, not so much. They will act like they want you to disengage, but that's not really true. They're just saying that. They really do want your help and need your help.
Do you have a life mantra or a heart feeling that drives you further?
Yeah. I think I'm a growth mindset person, right? I think I always, when people would walk down the hall at work, I would say, "Hey, hi Kirk, how are you today?" I said, "Another day in paradise." I'd say that, they would quote me on that. And I believe that. I think that you always have to be positive in everything you do. And so I had some really interesting, advice during my time. And one of them was never wish a day away. We get that. Everyone thinks tomorrow, let's hurry and get through today because we got to get to tomorrow and the next day and the next day. And actually, I think if you just relish what is today and do the best you can from the first breath of the day, when the sun comes up, until the last one you go to sleep at night, and you really are always looking to help other people, I think your life evolves. And I think when you look at the impact a teacher can make on someone's path, I've lived long enough to see those paths and see that's happened. I feel very thankful for that because I feel like my life, when I draw my last breath, my life will have meant something. And I think that that's a hard thing for most people to achieve. And so in my last phase of my life, I think if I can do something to highlight stories like that, to share with other people that happen to go to our nation's capital, it is a little surreal. My thankfulness for growing up in Manteca and having the people in my life throughout my life journey, right? I give all the credit to people like that kept believing in me, even when I probably wasn't worthy, but they still believe in me, and they still, so many, I could go on and on.
I'm going to end on the fact that you have made a difference in my world personally. Supporting the students in this valley, supporting the educators in this valley, has absolutely made an impact. And I personally look forward to seeing this next chapter of your life and following your story and seeing where else it leads you.
Well,
So thank you.
Thank you. It's been a great pleasure and an honor, and you know, I wish the best for all the future Manatee Unified, because I know my sister has spent her entire career here, and I'm proud of that fact. I'm proud of the fact that we invest in the young people in our lives, and
And continue to do so.
yeah, and we hope that it makes a big difference in the end. So
Thank you.
thank you.